Hello everyone, today we're gonna continue the Hero Spotlight series in DragonHeir Silent Gods, and we're gonna go over the Ice Blast team and one of my favorite Ice Blast heroes, Nadja. I don't have Beldel on my main account, so I need to deal with it how I can, and Nadja are working really good. Nadja has been added recently in Season 4, which we have rerun a couple times now, and she's doing tremendous damage. She can out-damage Girlfriend, and she's ranged, so she's much safer pick, if you would say so, than Girlfriend. As you know, melee heroes do struggle a little bit because the bosses usually do a lot of AoE damage. So how do you build Nadja? Now, first, let's go over her skills, because we need to understand if she's got something that helps her. So, like every other hero, when she's got Ice Crystal, she is getting stronger, and when she's possessing 3 and above, her skills will have additional effects. So the main damage will be obviously coming from the Piercing Ice Lance, which is her battle skill. And each stack of Ice Crystal increases her damage dealt by 10%, which is quite good. Additionally, she deals 4% of target's max HP cold damage, but no more than 200 of her attack. So if you have 5,000 attacks, she will do around maximum 10,000 damage from it. And her ultimate will throw an Ice Lance at the enemy, dealing 600 damage, and upon hitting each enemy, the hero has 30% chance to obtain 1 stack of ice crystals, so that's help her, and additionally, she will gain 50% attack up if she's got 3 ice crystal stacks. So this is why it's very important that she's run with Sheena or Bledin or Nord, but when you run her with Bledin or Nord, you need to make sure that she is the only other Ice Blast hero, as you won't have enough ice crystals on her. So, how do we build her? Obviously, the best artifact is the offensive one, so Poison of the Swamp will help her with crit rate and crit damage, and that's what we want on our damage dealers. Then we will go and build her with the Shade of Death set, which will increase the damage done depending on the difference of the critical damage compared to the bosses. And we've been told ages ago by the developers that the bosses don't have crit damage, so that's what it is. We need 200% crit damage to fully utilize this set. So in that case, we want attack, crit rate, and crit damage. And if you watch my videos, you know I don't own that piece of equipment on the test server. And then we fill in the set again here with crit rate, crit damage, whatever we can get our hands on. And then, obviously, as she is the damage dealer, we're looking for Strike of the Unprepared Gloves. And once again, go for crit rate or crit damage, depending on what you need to be close to the caps. Aim for like 90% crit rate and over 200% crit damage. She's very easy to build, and that's what makes her super strong, because when it comes to the positive runes, we want crit damage with attack percentage if you can, so you'll be looking for something like this. And once again, a little bit of skill haste just for reducing the cooldown of this Ice Volley, which will help us with upkeep of this additional effect, which is the extra 15% of her attack. Negative rune. Again, no many choices. As you can see, all these builds are very similar when it comes to damage dealers, but you'll be aiming for attack, crit rate, crit damage, and hopefully attack percentage, and even skill haste. That will work really well. So you want something like this on Nadja. She doesn't really have any other builds, as she doesn't do well with attack speed, etc. It doesn't boost her, because most of her damage will be coming from the battle skill, and the battle skill will replace basically the attacks. Okay, that's how the Ice Blast heroes work. And on top of that, she's got an amazing aura, which was bugged at the release, but now it's working well. So we have increases all allies crit damage by 25%, and as you know, she scales with crit damage, same as Miro. So maybe both of them would be a good team together. But yeah, she's definitely overtaken Girlfriend when it comes to battles, as she's standing there safe in the back and dealing constant damage, while Girlfriend has to have good positioning. But we're gonna talk about Girlfriend in the next video.